Good morning, students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 2. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson classical genetics. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen what is genetics, different subdiscipline of the genetics, that is classical genetics, molecular genetics, population genetics, and quantitative genetics. And also, genes act as a functional basic unit of heredity, which is transmitting parental character from one generation to next generation. That also we have seen in the previous video class. The genetics which constitute two important structure. One is the heredity, another one is the variation. Heredity means transmission of characters from parent to the next generation. Variation, the organism which is present in the group of population which are showing certain different character, that is called a variation. Variation divided into two types, discontinuous variation or qualitative variation, continuous variation or quantitative variation. And also we have seen importance of variation. Dear students, today in this video we are going to see the Mendelism. The father of genetics is named as Georg Johann Mendel, which contributes certain rules and regulation is called Mendelism. That one only we are going to see in this video. Dear students, contribution of Mendel to genetics, it's said to be Mendelism. So for this concept, Mendel has gone through different research work in plant hybridization process. Hybridization means to cross two different variety of the parental character to produce newly formed generation. That is said to be hybridization process. In that process, Mendel has done several research works. So Mendelian genetic concepts are basic to the modern genetics. Therefore, Mendel is named as father of genetics. Important one more question. Dash is named as father of genetics. Georg Johann Mendel is named as father of genetics because his genetic concept only basic for the modern genetics which we are using in the present days. Dear students, life history of father genetics. Georg Johann Mendel in the year 1822 to 1884 is named as father of genetics. He has done several experiments in genetics and also he has given the important hereditary characters. He was born on 22nd July 1822 in Eisendorf, Silesia. Now it is named as INCC Czechoslovakia in Austria. After his school education, he studied botany, physics and mathematics in Vienna University. After that, he entered into the monastery of St. Thomas at Brunn in Austria. Monastery means a church along with a garden. So, St. Thomas at Brunn in Austria, he entered into the monastery and he continues interest in plant position interested in plant hybridization. In 1849, he got temporary position in school as a teacher, and he has performed several elegant experiments with a pea plant in his garden. In 1856, he started his historic studies on pea plant. He has done his hybridization experiment on pea plant from the year 1856 to 1863. According to this hybridization experiment, Mendel has discovered certain principle of the pea plant. So the pea plant, which contains several contrasting character, that is 7 pairs of contrasting character or a trait which is present in the pea plant, was observed by Mendel in his garden. So Mendel has crossed with several contrasting character of pea plant and catalogued 24,034 plant species through many generations. His paper was named as Experiment on Plant Hybrids, was presented and published in the Proceedings of Bruin Society of Natural History in 1866. He was the first systematic researcher in the field of genetics. So this is said to be the life history of Gregor Johann Mendel. Mendel was successful in his hybridization experiment on pea plant. How Mendel successful in his experiment on pea plant? It's given in the point. First one, he applied mathematics and statistical data to biology, and also law of probability is also followed in his breeding experiment. So he has used different methods of biology. That is, he has applied mathematics and statistical methods to biology, and the laws of probability to his breeding experiment is the one of the successful of his experiment. Second one, he has followed the scientific method and has given the accurate value and detailed records that include the quantitative data of the outcome of his hybridization process or crosses. His experiments were carefully planned, and also he has used large samples. So the 7 pairs of contrasting character which is present in the pea plant were controlled by factors. Today we are named as gene, but at that time Mendel has named as factors, were present on separate chromosome. The 7 contrasting trait or a character which is present in the pea plant, they are located on the separate chromosome, not in the same chromosome. That also identified by Mendel. The parental characters selected by Mendel were pure breed lines. So what is pure breed lines? The purity of the plant was tested by self-crossing, and also the progeny is also crossed for several generations or many generations. So those breedings are named as pure breeding lines. So these are all the characters used in the Mendel experiment, so that his hybridization experiment process are very successful in his period. Dear students, the next topic is Mendel's experimental system, that is the garden pea. Why Mendel has selected garden pea for his hybridization experiment? Because the garden pea plant which are having the desirable character when compared to the other plants. That's why Mendel has chosen garden pea for his experiment. First point, it is an annual plant. Within the year itself, the plants which are producing vegetative organ and also reproductive organ, and the life is completed within the 1 year. That is called an annual plant. And also, this pea plant which are showing clear contrasting characters. So these clear contrasting characters are controlled by single gene separately. So because these contrasting characters are located in the several chromosome, not in the individual chromosome, isn't it? So each chromosome which is made up of genes. So the single gene which is present in the chromosome which are controlling one contrasting character of a pea plant. Another one, self-fertilization occur under normal condition in garden pea plant. So that means self-fertilization is also taken place in the pea plant in the natural condition. So Mendel has used self-fertilization as well as the cross-fertilization process in pea plant. Next, the flowers of the pea plants are very large. Hence, the emasculation means removal of pollen grains from the bisexual flower, that is called emasculation. And pollination process is also very easy for hybridization. So this is all the characteristic feature which is present in the pea plant. That's why Mendel has used or selected pea plant for his hybridization experiment. Dear students, next we are going to see how Mendel's experiment is taken place on the pea plant. Dear students, Mendel's theory of inheritance is named as particulate theory. Why it's said to be particulate theory? Means Mendel has observed that the existence of hereditary character which is present in the minute particle or a unit or factor which is responsible for the hereditary character, now we are called as genes. At the time of Mendel period, he has named that factor. A factor which is present inside the chromosome which is responsible for the variable character of the plant. That is named as gene nowadays. He performed artificial pollination, that is pollination process is taken place inside the laboratory, that is said to be artificial pollination, or cross pollination is taken place in several true breeding lines of pea plant. The true breeding lines are undergo several continuous self-pollination which are having stable character, that is trait inheritance from parental to the offsprings. That is named as two breeding lines. That means a parental character which undergo several hybridization process producing the progeny or offsprings, also hybridized and produce the newly formed progeny with several generation. That is called pure line breedings. The mating within the pure line breedings produce offsprings having the specific character that are constant and expressed for many generations. The pure line breeders are named as homozygosity. Pure line breed refers are named as homozygosity because there is no newly formed variety which are produced by the pure line selection method, because same parental character only repeatedly undergo hybridization process for several generations, so that the same characters only transformed from parent to the next generation. So there is no newly formed varieties are not produced by the pure line selection method. So they are produce the same kind of character which is present in the parental one. So the fusion of male and female gamete produced by the same individual, that is pollen and the egg, or the pollen and the egg are derived from the same plant is known as self-fertilization. We already studied cell pollination. What is the cell pollination? Transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of a same flower means that is cell pollination. Likewise, the male gamete which is fuses with the female gamete of the same flower, that is pollen and the egg are derived from the same plant is known as self-fertilization. And also self-pollination is taken place in Mendel's pea plant. The artificial fertilization is also taken place by the experimenter. That is, the scientist can remove the pollen grains from the plant before fertilization and transfer the pollen grains from the another variety of the pea plant to the stigma of the flowers where the anthers are removed. So this result in the cross fertilization or artificial fertilization. Once the flower, the pollen grains are removed, these pollen grains are transferred to the another variety of the pea plant of the stigma of the flowers where the anther is also removed. This fertilization is called a cross fertilization. Dear students, in this paragraph you are having two important 2-mark questions. What is self-fertilization? Fusion of male gametes with the female gametes of the same plant, that is pollen and egg are derived from the same plant is called self-fertilization. Another one, cross-fertilization, that is the experimenter can remove the anther from the flower and transfer the anther to the another variety of the pea plant to the stigma of a flower where the anther is removed. That is said to be cross-fertilization. Another important 2-mark question is also there. What is emasculation? Removal of anther from the bisexual flower. That is called emasculation. Anther remove பண்ணிட்டா அந்த ப்ராசஸ்க்கு பேர் என்னது உங்களுக்கு artificially removed, not from the natural one. Artificially we are removing the anther from the flower is called emasculation. So this cross fertilization which leads to produce the hybrid varieties with a different character or trait. So due to the different experimental works, Mendel has framed the principle or Mendel's law, now constituted as Mendelian genetics. Dear students, see the diagram which are showing cross-pollination of pea flowers. First one, they have taken the flower of the pea plant. The pollen grains are removed from the flower. The pollen grains are named as male sex organs by the experimenter using the scissors. The another one is the another parental one which are showing different color, that is white color. One is the purple color, another one is the white color. Here also the pollen grains are removed. Then the pollen grains which is removed from the purple color which is transferred to the white color pistil of the white color, or it may be transferred from the white flower to the purple color. So next, the fertilized pistil get mature and becomes pods. So the fusion is taken place. The gynoecium which matures, they are modified into fruits. Fruit contains pods inside. Pods naka or periya long fruit kullara. It contains more seeds abdina, that is said to be pod abdin pair. So the seeds in each pod are ready to be planted. So they are produced newly formed offsprings with a purple color. So we are removed anther of the white color flower and we are transferring the pollen grains from the purple color. The hybridization process has taken place. Fusion of male gamete with the female gamete, producing the zygote. Zygote developed into an embryo. Embryo which are producing the fruits which containing seed inside. Once the seeds are planted in the soil, they are produced newly formed progeny with the purple color flowers. That is said to be cross-pollination of a pea plant. Dear students, see the table column which are showing the 7 contrasting character of the pea plant observed by Mentel. The binomial name of garden pea plant is Pisum sativum. The table column which shows the character, dominant character and recessive character. Dear students, each gene which is present in the chromosome showing the 2 different contrasting character. One is the dominant trait, another one is the recessive trait. The garden pea plant which are showing 7 contrasting character. First one is the length of the stem, that is tall plant and dwarf plant. Tall plant is the dominant character and the dwarf plant is said to be recessive. Likewise, the shape of the pod, that is fruit which contains seed inside, that is said to be pod shape. The dominant character is inflated, a smooth surface arc, that is said to be inflated. The recessive character is constricted, that is said to be recessive trait. Then seed shape, the shape of the seed is round, that is dominant character. Wrinkle, recessive. The seed color, the yellow color is the dominant and the green color is the recessive. Then the position of a flower. The flower which is produced or arise from the axil region is the dominant. The flower which is produced at the tip or terminal is the recessive character. Then the color of the flower, purple color is the dominant and the white color is the recessive. Likewise, the pod color is also showing the variation. The green color pod is named as dominant and the yellow color pod is named as recessive. So these are all the 7 contrasting characters which is present in the garden pea plant. That's why Mendel has selected as pea plant for his hybridization experiment. Dear students, see the structure of chromosome with the genes showing the different contrasting character in pea plant. First one, the chromosome which are showing 2 different contrasting character. One is the flower color, another one is the seed color. This is the 2 contrasting character. When you are coming to the 4th chromosome, they are having 3 important contrasting character. One is the pod shape, another one is the plant height, then the floral position. The fifth chromosome, which are having the pod color, and the seventh chromosome, which are having the shape of the seed. So these are all the 7 contrasting character in garden pea plant of the chromosomes. The shape is the chromosome. Inside the chromosome, the violet color shade is said to be the genes which are showing the contrasting characters. Dear students, Mendel has done several hybridization experimental work in his laboratory. Before the knowledge of cellular mechanism, structure of DNA, identification of genes in the chromosome became available. Mendel's work played an important role and led to the development of new crop varieties, and also it shows the revolution in the crop hybridization method. So that's why Mendel's genetical works is the basis for modern genetics. He is the first person who applied the hybridization process in his experiment before the invention of cellular mechanism, DNA, gene and chromosomes became available. Dear students, after Mendel died in the year 1884, the Mendel's experiments were rediscovered by 3 biologists in the year 1900, Hugo de Vries of Holland, Karl Correns of Germany and Erich von Teschemark of Austria. Dear students, this is the important 2-mark question. Name the scientists who are rediscovered the Mendel's experiment. Hugo de Vries, Karl Correns and Erich von Teschemark are the 3 scientists who were rediscovered the Mendel's experiment. According to these 3 scientists, a new terminology is related to the Mendelism is formed. Mendel has noticed 2 different expressions of the contrasting character. Example, tall and dwarf. Tall is the dominant trait and dwarf is the recessive trait. These 2 traits are expressed in 2 different ways. To the fact that the genes can exist in the alternative forms. That is, each gene which is present inner side of the chromosome having the 2 different contrasting characters, and also these 2 contrasting characters are which is present in the alternate form for the same trait is called alleles. So the single trait which are having 2 alternative forms, that is called alleles. For example, height of the plant is determined by the single gene. The gene which are having 2 alternative form is called tall and dwarf. That is determined by the versions or a form is called alleles. So these alleles are present in pairs of a gene. Genekulla pair da irukum. So these alleles only which are determining the alternative characters of a gene. This was noticed by the Mendel in his experiment. Dear students, if an individual gene has 2 identical alleles, that is the alleles which are present in the pair only, so both the alleles are identical, that is same, they are named as homozygous. Rendume same arunda, that is said to be homozygosity. Same. For example, the gene with the tall alleles means it is denoted as capital TT. It is named as homozygous. Homo means similar or identical. The individual gene which are having 2 different alleles, that is called a heterozygous. That is, it has tall as well as the dwarf. Dwarf is denoted as a small t, tall is denoted as a capital T. So this is named as heterozygous. Mendel has denoted as non-true breeding plants are heterozygous and they are called as hybrids. That means two different contrasting alleles which are expressed in the offsprings, they are named as hybrids. Okay. When the gene has two alleles, the dominant allele is always symbolized with a capital letter and the recessive allele is always symbolized with a small letter. When both the alleles are recessive, the individual is called a homozygous recessive. ரெண்டுமே ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கு. ரெண்டுமே recessive means homozygous. Similar identical நம்ம என்ன சொன்னோம்? Homozygous. But both of them are recessive means that is named as homozygous recessive or dwarf pea plant அப்படின் பேர். Another one, the individual with the two dominant alleles is called a homozygous dominant. That is tall pea plant, capital TT. One dominant and one recessive. One dominant and another one is the recessive allele, capital T with a small t, denoted as non-true breeding tall pea plant, which are named as heterozygous, but we have to name it as tall because the dominant tall allele which suppress the characteristic feature of recessive dwarf allele. So whatever may be the dominant allele which is present in the hybrid means those hybrids which are expressing only the dominant character, not for the recessive character. That's why the capital T with a small t is the two different alleles which are showing heterozygous, but it is denoted as an what plant? Tall plant. So these are all the different characteristic feature was observed by Mendel in his experiment on pea plant. So dear students, these are all the terminology which is related to the Mendelism. Dear students, up to this we have studied what is allele. That means each gene which are having alternative form is called a allele. Both the alleles are identical means that is named as homozygous, that is capital T, capital T. Both the alleles are different character, that is heterozygous, capital T with a small t. Non-true breeding plants are heterozygous, they are called as hybrids. That is capital T with a small t is named as, what is that one? Heterozygous and named as hybrids. Then in the gene, the two alleles which are showing the dominant character, the dominant characters are symbolized with the capital letter. The recessive characters are symbolized with a small letter. When the gene which are having two alleles with a recessive form, they are named as homozygous recessive. If the two alleles which are denoting the dominant character, named as homozygous dominants, one dominant, one recessive is named as heterozygous, but it is named as tall plant. Dear students, I hope have you all understood the terminology which is related to the Mendelism. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best children.